Bronzers for mature skin. What? Why would a bronzer, why would that make a difference if it was for mature skin or not? Well, it does. Some bronzers have more texture. Some bronzers have more mica in it. So I'm gonna tell you the two that I own that I don't like because they show texture, and I'm gonna show you my top 4 bronzers that I absolutely love, that I would buy time and time again. 2 are powder and 2 are cream, and the final 2 winners are on each half of my face, and I am crazy about them. So stay tuned. Mature bronzers. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am Michelle Spieler. I am the creator of Mature Makeup Masterclass, a series of 21 videos on mature technique. And I'm an over 25-year professional makeup artist. I've worked in television, film, commercial, all the things. And I am here to help mature women look and feel their best. So thanks for being here. I'm gonna make this quick today. It just turned summer yesterday. I think yesterday was summer solstice, the 21st. I do not have internet. Our landscaper hit our fiber optics line in the front yard, and we have no internet for a couple days. So I thought, why not? Let's do a quick YouTube video. So today is on bronzer for mature skin. There's a lot of beautiful bronzers on the market. I should have talked about it sooner, but because it's still not July 4th weekend and we're still doing summer makeup for a good 6 to 8 weeks, I think it's safe to say we're still into bronzers, right? I even wear them in the winter very lightly. I will end the video with my 2 very, very favorite and why, but let's start with the 2 that just didn't make the cut, okay? Everybody loves the Chanel La Beige Soleil. I love the smell. It's kind of a yellowish color. Seint makes a similar one called Tan Lines, which I've liked in the winter, but they're a little bit more yellowy, beigey. It's not so much the color I don't like, and I will sometimes wear this in the winter, but to me, it feels more like a thicker foundation that just happens to be bronzy color than an actual bronzer. So Chanel did not make my top bronzers for mature women. Now you might like it better. They do make a darker color, but to me, it looks like foundation, and I think it's even called, let's see, Bronzer Universal. No, this is just a bronzer. Oh no, it's a bronzing makeup base. So it is a base. It's a bronzing makeup base. So it's basically your foundation and bronzer mixed into one. And this is why it feels heavy. And I know how to blend it thin, okay? I'm a 25-year pro and I have all the brushes in the world. I know how to blend this thin and sheer, and I can't get it sheer. And I can see texture, you know, and bronzer tends to stay more in the outside of our face, not where we're all textury through here. And I still see texture. So sorry, Chanel, you did not make my top. I was very hopeful for the Charlotte Tilbury. I just ordered this. She just launched it a month ago. I thought, oh, that's a beautiful color. I like my bronzers to be brownish bronzy. I don't want a lot of orange. I don't want a lot of red. Who remembers Indian Earth from the 80s? I actually have a pot of it. Maybe we'll end the video with Indian Earth. I have a pot of Indian Earth. It's very reddish. I don't like anything too yellow like the Chanel, and I had high hopes for this. It's a cream. Again, I feel like Charlotte copied the whole Chanel. To me, it went on my skin feeling very orangey reddish. It did not feel natural. Again, I blended it as sheer as I could, but when I'm looking at my hand, which my hand definitely shows age because of sun damage, I see a lot of texture, and I feel like she kind of did the same thing Chanel did, where it's a thicker bronzer. It's meant to actually provide a little bit of coverage. I don't want my bronzer to have coverage. I want my bronzer to be sheer and not mess with my makeup. So I don't like these 2 for mature skin. I keep the Chanel for winter. This I'm putting in my pro kit because I do a lot of young women's makeup, 20s, 30s. I help my friend Carla with weddings occasionally because I really like it. I don't have to do the bride. I get to do the moms. I get to do the pretty bridesmaids. There's no pressure. This will be great for young women. So the Charlotte Tilbury, I don't love it on mature skin. Okay, I'm going to tell you my top 2 powders, but I'm not putting it on today, and I'm so sorry. One, for lack of time, I don't have time to film that many days in a row. I'm not really a reviewer, so I'm not really one of those people. I'm more of an educator. You're not gonna see me, you know, I'll try Maybelline on Monday, and then I'll show you at the end of the day. And then I'll try Wet n Wild on Tuesday, and then I'll show you at the end of the day. And then I'll try Ilia on Wednesday, and I'll show you at the end of the day. I don't have time for that, okay? I am working for huge brands over on TikTok and here on YouTube. I just am here to educate and have fun. Sometimes I do Seint, sometimes I do traditional brands, sometimes I do drugstore, sometimes I do luxury. I love it all, but I don't have time to review that many products in one week because I have full-time work just color matching and doing brands and videos for TikTok. So that said, you're not gonna see how this looks, but hopefully you will take my word for it as a 25-year pro and hopefully a trusted YouTuber. The Guerlain Terracotta, okay, it says Terracotta, Guerlain. People say, what color is it? It's not a color. It's Terracotta Blooming Bee Face Powder, okay? It comes with this gorgeous little bee embossed on it. This is the prettiest bronzer I've ever worn in powder form. I've worn it several times. I've worn it in TikTok videos. It's traceless. You cannot see it on the skin. It is the prettiest color. It is super soft. It warms your face, and I'm looking at it close up. I don't see texture like I did with Chanel and Charlotte Tilbury. It is beautiful. It's beautiful. The finish is almost invisible, but the color is there. It warms you up. It's so, so pretty. And it's literally the prettiest bronzer I've ever used in a powder form. So that is the Guerlain Terracotta Face Powder Blooming Bee, okay? Love it. Love, love, love it. It is so pretty. It looked so pretty at the end of the day. It did not show or enhance any fine lines. Now, another one that I really love, this is going back to my clean beauty days, is Thrive Causemetics. This color is Rhea, R-H-E-A. It, again, also traceless on the face. And do you see how it's lighter? This is great for your fair or light-skinned girls. This is so pretty. I wore this the last couple days and people were asking me what was on my face. It is so pretty. And it's one of those powders where you can't feel it and you can't see it. You can see the color, but not the powder. Of course, I use a setting spray on everything, but I love Rhea by Thrive Causemetics. It's also my mascara today. Isn't that, look at that mascara. It's crazy. That's the lash extensions. Now, if you are a deeper girl, if Rhea is not enough color for you, let me show you Paloma. Sorry, I gotta get it. You know me, I'm never prepared because I never know what I'm gonna talk about. Okay, this is Paloma, and this is gonna be for women who want a slightly deeper color. Beautiful, beautiful. Everything you want in a bronzer. Okay, so let me show you Rhea next to it. Rhea's lighter, Paloma's deeper, okay? I would probably still use Rhea all over my face, even in the summer, and maybe if I wanted to hit my cheeks with a little bit of the Paloma, I could, but Paloma is maybe a little deeper for me than the Rhea, okay? There you go. Love, love, love those. Those are my 2 top powder bronzers of all time. I have, who else do I have? I think that's it. I have a lot of different brands. If they didn't make the video today, it's because I could see texture and I don't want to see texture. Okay, I'm gonna end with my 2 favorite bronzers, and they're both creams. Even though I love that Guerlain, I could have easily worn Guerlain today. This is Mob Beauty. Mob Beauty is clean, it's vegan, it's sustainable packaging. You pop these out. When you're done, you pop a new one in. You can buy singles. They gifted this to me. This is PR, okay? And these are beautiful for deeper skin tone. Of course, I've used this one, which is really pretty. The deeper one is M77. So for women who want a little bit deeper color, that's M77, but I want to show you M80 because M80 is the perfect bronzer for fair to light skinned women. Look at that. It's not yellow, it's not orange, it's not red, it's just beautiful sheer warmth, okay? I'm gonna wear it on one half of my face so that you can see how it looks. Now here's how we're gonna bronze. We're gonna start at the top of the forehead because when we're outside in the sun, the top of our forehead gets the most color. A little into the temples. We're not contouring, we're just warming the face. Okay, like that. Do you see that compared to this? Nothing. See how soft and subtle that is? And then of course, the cheekbones. And I keep it on and above because if we're out in the sun, the tops of our cheeks are getting more color. Okay, and I might take a little bit into the jawline. But again, it's not really a contour. Chin, right? Chin gets a little bit. And let's do this side of the nose, okay? Do you see how gorgeous that is for fair to light skin? Finally, a bronzer for fair to light skin that isn't yellow, orange, or red. That is Mob Beauty M80. M is in Mob, M80. It looks light. You can buy a single. You don't have to buy one or two. This is gorgeous as well. But I flipped out when they sent this to me because the minute I saw the color, I'm like, thank you, Lord, for a bronzer that works on lighter skin tones, warms me up, but in such a natural way. Now I could go heavier with it, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, and then my top bronzer of all time, I don't even know what this costs. I'm so sorry. Maybe I'll put it in the, when you click on the title of the video today, a menu will pop down and I'll list everything. I'm not gonna list Chanel and Charlotte Tilbury because that didn't make my good list. But I'll put Guerlain, I'll put Thrive Causemetics, I'll put M80, I'll put the prices. But let me tell you, right here, Bella. Bella, where have you been all of my life? Bella is my favorite bronzer I've ever used. And it's a little bit deeper than that MAC M80, but it goes on sheer. This is what I love about Bella. It goes on sheer. It's a cream bronzer, but it doesn't show any texture, and neither does the Mob Beauty, and neither does the Guerlain, and neither does the Thrive. It doesn't show any texture, but do you see how it's a little bit deeper and warmer than that M80? So the M80 is really good for lighter skin. The Bella can work for all skin tones because it's sheer. So it can work for fair, it can work for light, it can work for medium. About the only people I don't use Bella for is deeper skin tones. Even a J-Lo suntan could even use Bella. But you start getting darker than J-Lo suntan, and now you're gonna get into a color called Heat Waves, which has more reddish tones, but you need that. You need those reddish tones when you have deeper skin, okay? The reason I love Bella is because I can build it up. It has a gorgeous sheen to it. The M80, the Mob Beauty, is more of a velvet sheen. So it's not matte, it's not dewy, it's very velvety because it has clay in it. It's cream clay bronzer, Mob Beauty. But the Bella, and the Bella's $14 for this little pan, and I've had it since January maybe? I think I've had Bella since January or February, and I wear it a lot. And I purposely am not wearing Seint makeup today. Today I am wearing, are you ready for this? Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. I'm crazy about it. It's so pretty. It's like $5 on Amazon. This is color light medium. That's all I have on today. I purposely did not wear foundation because I wanted to show you that you do not have to wear any Seint makeup to wear their $14 Bella bronzer, okay? So I'm building this up heavier because I just want to be able to show you that it's buildable. So if you go back a few minutes, you'll see it looked much lighter. And then of course, I take it down the neck. I like a little bit on my nose. Isn't that pretty? I mean, that's just so pretty. So you can see this is beautiful, warm, great bronzer for light skin. Doesn't bring too much attention to the bronzer aspect, but gives you a little bit of warmth. And then you've got Bella, $14, gives a beautiful sheen. It's buildable. I mean, I just love it. I love it. Of all the bronzers I've tried, Seint for 14 bucks. Who knew? I would have never known had I not taken the chance and just really tried it. And then when I'm done with my makeup, with bronzer, with anything, oh, you know what? Let's put a little highlighter on. This is by Merit. Let's do a little highlighter. If you don't know where to wear highlighter for mature skin, our nose is a safe place, right? We don't have that much texture on our nose. Our nose is a safe place, okay? And then watch this. Kind of down from the tear trough and out a little bit. See that? Oh, look at that. I don't even know what color is this. This is Merit Cava. I don't know. It's like a little champagne. Okay, and you can take a little bit up here on the brow bone. But look at that. That just looks like healthy glow. That does not look like makeup. I'm gonna go down, watch, I'm going down the side of the nose where the chin and the nose meet. I'm not the chin, the cheek. And then a little bit on the top. And then I just kind of lightly pat it in, a little bit on the brow bone. And you can even take a little bit above the brow bone. Now, if you're real oily, you're gonna not want a highlighter because you have natural highlighter. You have oily skin that stays kind of glowy. But for us more dry girls, sometimes we like to paint on a little bit. Isn't that cute? Can do a little bit up here. You got to be careful though. For us girls going through menopause, we don't want to look like we're having a hot flash and we're getting all sweaty on the upper lip. So we kind of do have to be careful. I'm real careful about that upper lip. But that looks so cute. Let's take the hair out. Let's spray. Charlotte Tilbury, my #1 choice for myself and in my kit. UPS is here. Okay. So there you go. My 2 favorite bronzers for mature skin. Look at that close up. You can see my sunspots. I'm not covering it today. I'm gonna actually take all this off in a little bit and go to the pool today because I don't have internet. Look at that beautiful glow by Merit. Okay, I'm gonna be back because I gotta show you the Indian Earth. Who remembers Indian Earth from the 80s? Okay, do y'all remember Indian Earth from the 80s? I think we probably stopped wearing this around 89, 90 because I think companies came out with beautiful bronzers that were far more sophisticated. This is grainy, it's messy. Tell me in comments if you wore Indian Earth. I did a TikTok about 1.5 years ago where I wore Indian Earth. I was cracking up. Look what it comes with. Do you remember this? So you shake it on. Let's do this. Let's do how we did this. My mom and I had Indian Earth all over the bathroom, all over the floor. You would shake a little bit on. Okay, look at how grainy and messy that is. But this is what we did. And we would either use a brush, like a cheap nylon brush, you know, like something really cheap and nylon from the store. But we would take this puff and we would saturate this and then we would go, and we would just like rub it in. We didn't put it in, like we didn't place it on the out parts of the face. We just did our whole damn face with this Indian Earth. Okay, now watch this. It's kind of the original Bare Minerals because it's minerals from the earth. Do you see that sheen it has? Because it's, look at that. See how reddish? We were all red. We were all red in the 80s. And it had this real pretty sheen because it's minerals, but look at how red. I mean, even look compared to the bronzers today. It's just so funny. I couldn't believe I found this. They still make it. Indian Earth. And it was funny because most people on TikTok were like, oh my gosh, I wore that. Or some women even wore it into the 90s. But then it was funny because a lot of women from like Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, even parts of the Northeast, a lot of northern states, they're like, what? I've never seen that. I've never heard of that. I wore tons of makeup in the 80s and I've never heard of that. Like almost like calling me out as like some kind of liar. I'm like, no, I'm from Southern California. Everyone I ever met in my whole life had Indian Earth, probably the Southwest, but a lot of women all over the country did confirm that they had it too. And I think it's so funny. I had to show you. It's just so red. Yep, that's what we did. That's all we knew. We were simple cave women and that's all we knew. Anyway, if you liked this, please subscribe for more mature content here on YouTube. I'll tell you, you guys have really helped grow this channel, and it's so exciting to me to see the number of women joining the mature community daily, and just the relationships we're building here. I absolutely love all of you and I really appreciate you. But because you're subscribing, because you're commenting, because you're tuning in, it lets YouTube know that, hey, we're looking for more mature content. So it lets the algorithm know that you are looking for mature content and that you do want to see more mature content. So thank you so much for being here. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, also put those in comments. I get some of my best video ideas from you guys, okay? And happy 4th of July if I don't come back until after 4th of July. Bye for now.